So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And good vision there. He's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On the ready. Let's go now. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19 tight.
Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Dolphins 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19.
And now an audible here into something else. Hand off to Spears. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made right out to 32.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Ward.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go now.
Here's a run by Spears. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
70 Timberwolves.
Ward.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Hey, check that. Street, down. Bronco, go.
On the toss, it's Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Spears. And shedding through the tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back now in Miami. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go. Up, roll. Bronco switch. Bronco check, flag.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger.
Right back to Spears. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Titans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot.
Tyjae Spears. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 21.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
105 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Here now, 2nd and 4. The Spears with another carry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. More. That one's taken in by Spears. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
19, Tiger, 19, hey, smash Bronco!
And now we run to Spears.
And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Okay,
so after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Stephanie! Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Spears.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Go!
Here's Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. They picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third. And
it's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
13 yards.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
79, Brook. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is
going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.